continue. Sword in the stone. Oh. I know! It's on sale! Please, shut up! Why does Sony keep doing that every time anything goes on sale? Jesus. It's the 4th time it's told me. Sword in the stone. It's one of countless times. Had I not drawn the sword, might there have been someone more suited to be king. Would it have truly become the utopia I dreamed of? What kind of life would I have lived? To pull out the sword and become king, or to give up and stay in my homeland to finally live out my days? She's brought me back to the moment when I had my choice. Do you wish to stay? Master, I'm so tired. I wish I had a horse to ride across these fields before the sun sets. Called out, her voice echoing, but the drawn-out words never reached the servant. The moment she hesitated, fate had already been sealed. In truth, you were never here at all. What remains in this place is merely a shadow of you who fell into a noble phantasm, lingering in the dream of another. She was nothing more than an ordinary girl, playing the part of a king who was already painful enough. Why should we force her to continue in the delusion known as heroic spirits? Better to cast aside her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody who watches the world's grand show on the sidelines. Help all of you to remove the hero's tarnished makeup bit by bit. Till I've wiped away even the choice you've made to become a hero. Till I've wiped away all the pain you've endured on this thorny road. I've prepared a simple and happy life for all of you in this show, including you. Run through all your luck just trying to get into the heart of space station. But I go through the motions and confirm it anyway. So working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think. Where did she send me? This is her space station. Must bring presents too when I first arrived. You'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station. No one's gonna even bat an eye at your so-called talents and smarts. I'm boring here. Doing something? Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at the medical department. We're to defend the Astral Express now that our every nameless aboard has been through some incredible adventures. So tell me, what deeds have you done? I was wrecked stolen from the space station and swallowed by a mysterious intruder, and then led to an attack in the Antimatter Legion. Madam Heard is stepping in to handle the crisis. You'll have burned to a crisp by now. The reason you got a job here is that there's pity on you. Until you're on Shanjo. One of your reason for Sanjo and causes the ruckus. I've heard her plan was foiled by the General Luofu. The Sanjo people paid a heavy price for it. I guess you'll stand next to provide the Charming Festival and become a successful superstar. Speak of the script. From the arts imported a batch of dream bubbles. Lots of young neighbors have been wasting entire days in them, knowing their paid work. So much of them, the name was Mark Express. The Express did invite you to join, though, but you turned them down. Losing motivation. Under the sand of waves, your memories crumble and fade, and suddenly you understand why Saber chose to stay, even just for a moment. Why did you step aboard the Astral Express back then, on that split-second impulse? No longer matters. The research in the Department of Cosmic Geography standing before you watches you closely. Perhaps searching for words of comfort, maybe looking for the right joke to shatter the heavy silence. Your resume doesn't show any particular skills, so start off with some light tasks.
研究員じゃないなら、じゃあ僕はそろそろ行くよ。僕も同じだよ。今も14歳の時に宇宙地理ではなく量子、そんなこと考えても無駄。
How much is space station does actually let me do anything? Where can I leave to? Can I straight up just leave? I wonder how much can I do otherwise? I can go to many other areas. Oh, yeah, even the curio stuff is empty. Mm. I doubt they put anything in the other areas. They just didn't block them.
遅いですよ、新人さん。まあ、新人ということ。机の上が随分散らかってる。効率が悪すぎます。そんなやり。何をぼーっとしてるんですか。宇宙バイ。
Mm. Must on your own.
ここの経費精算書、いくら片付けてもキリがない。それに内容も変。
It really wants me to leave, but I physically don't think I can. I kind of want to try, but it's weird that this door's open. How would one leave? Did I turn this on? No, it won't let me pass this. I didn't even open any other buttons, so you can't do anything. At least not in through normal methods. Most buttons are probably... yeah, but pretty much anything I can do is disabled. Like entering battle and stuff. Hey Archer.
どこかで会ったことがないかと聞きたいの
Archer's gonna be no. What clairvoyance?
ええ、自分はここにいるべき人間じゃない。
ああ、君もその手合いか。今の生活に満足していないから自分の居場所は別にある。その少年を叩き直さない限り他の場所へ逃げたところで同じだ。いずれ行き場を失う。私から見ればここの暮らしは十分恵まれていると思うがね。世界が危機、まあ宝石を湯水のように使うお嬢さんはここにもいるが平凡な日々だが、どうだ、おかしな考えはいくらか。
限界だ。頭がもう働かない。それにやっぱりここは自分がいるべき。ウーサーという王の話をしましょう。私が現れる前、
People have written before I showed up.
ブリテンの民
My
を率いていた
disappearance, he
のは
launched
彼
an
で
attack
した。
against the White Dragon to protect his people.
そ
Battle
して
that ended
私
in
が
defeat.
それでも人々
People
は
called him the greatest king. I think
彼
made
を
him a
最も
hero.
偉大な王と。ウーサー王は
Raised his sword to challenge a dragon he knew he could never defeat. The sword shattered, the bow snapped, and he was
白き
beheaded.
竜を前に
As a human, everything about him was destined to
し
fail.
かし
The way he raised his sword to bring
何かを
deliverance
救
left
う
a
ため
shining
に
star
剣
in
を
Britain's
掲げた
darkest
彼の
nights.
姿、私たちの目に届く
Stars
星
we
は
see may not
今
link
の姿
be
と
their
異
original
なります。
forms, but their light isn't a lie and will shine
輝き
for
に偽り
ages,
はない。
lighting the way for the next hero.
あの名を失ったサーバン
That
トは
heroic spirit who lost her name referred to her life as a stage. She was a normal phantasm that raced the
そう
star's
呼んでいました。
radiance.
しかし
The master, still of courage, still willing to become that star. And all the spectators who have seen you will also step onto the stage, becoming heroes themselves. Look at me, taking a signal sudden, doing a bad imitation of Merlin. How are you?
私は舞台
I'm
に
waiting for
立つべき
someone
人を
who's
待ちなが
about
ら
to take the stage.
草
I'm
原
also
を追われ
riding
て
through the
きています。
wilderness. The dream is nearing its end, Master, for me and you.
変な夢。まあいいや。今日の仕事。
よう、お嬢ちゃん。
That's we're here to slack off. You're a bit too late. Place is already at full capacity. Here to work.
まあいいじゃねえか。
Glorious, you work here, and I'll slack off. We each get what we need.
俺はさ
Sure, boss's careless attitude, let her head to the new task. Functions are fully booked even at night. People are really working the workaholics.
ああ思い出した。
The salon they were talking
お
about,
前
huh?
さんあの
Honey,
性
when
格
do
を
you
入
sleep
れら
you
れ
go
た
like
や
a
つ殺して
firefly?
やったのも何
Ones
か
like
の
you
縁
should
だ。
really find a mentor, learn some skills, and carve your own path. Like a true hero, no strings attached. No, that's real. You should focus on your task at hand. I agree with the client observation.
To ころでお嬢ちゃん
I tried fishing last. Fooled by the vacuum outside. There's still
外
plenty
は
to
視界
catch.
有する無形の剥
There's the
奪
migrating invisible carps, and base soft-boned fish that put up a fight. I caught a trotter last time. An expression moves you. Attainment during a momentary respite from work, a fishing rod. Private space station isn't as bleak as you thought. Maybe this is your utopia. The Astro Press is coming back, and we'll be stopping at the space station for a while. Let's check it out. Just for fun.
あの時私は請求列車の誘いを断ったけど、その選択は本当に正しかったんだろうか。
No.
久しぶりね。最近
Let's
の
no
調子はどう？
station. It's been really bad.
そうなの？何か私たちはあんたと別れてから。
That's Pom Pom. Sorry, I forgot. Not something sensation. Never heard both expressed. So who's this Pom Pom you speak
ど
of?
こで車掌の名前を聞いたのかしら。パムなら相変わらずよ。
And both few and few people express allergic and lonely for them.
たまに考えるの。
Well, that changed if you had come with us. Sadly, Discovery's version doesn't leave room for regrets and what ifs. Well, March 7th.
美月ちゃんは
My friend from the garden
なん
here.
て言ったらいいか。七死人の生活は楽じゃないから、ここを離れた後、最近スターピースカンパニーの人がキャメロットに行ったらどうかって勧めてくれたの。あそこは随分
Oh,
前
is
に
there actually a Camelot
ハンブ
here?
ス
I
レ
just
ギュラーに
realized.
滅ぼされたはずなんだけど、今回はそのついでに宇宙ステーションに立ち寄って友達の顔を見ようと。ちょっと考えさせて。ええ、それで構わない。疲れた。とりあえず戻ろう。請求列車は
It's not gonna probably increase unless I go to sleep.
無実の罪で投獄された。
Let me tell you the story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. She was once a singer, thrown into a dark cell for
その
composing
鳥は歌
songs
手だっ
so
たのです
powerful
が、
and
牢
blind.
獄の中で
Birds sang many voices of sorrow, so she sang for the others trapped inside, soothing their homesick hearts and inspiring them to rise up.
最終的
In
に
the end, the bird broke
鳥
free
は
with a
一つ
pocket
の
watch,
懐
a
中
wolf,
時計
and
と
countless companions
一
by her
匹
side.
そうして自由
The
を
bird
得た
believed
鳥
that she
が
would begin a new
新
life
たな
after
人
gaining
生を
freedom.
始められると
She
思
would
ってい
shine on
ま
the
し
stage
た。
and the silver screen, displaying her
舞
beautiful
台
feathers
の
and
上や
voice,
銀幕の
just as she
中
had
で
once brought hope to the
美しい
hopeless.
しかし
She was
それ
wrong.
は間違い
Penacony
でした。
soon became unrecognizable. The
ピノゴ
songs
ン
she
には
sang,
瞬く間に
the
変
films
わ
she
る
starred
果
in, and even her own life were all locked away in a cage
出
called
演した
money,
映画
turned into
を
mere
その
commodities.
映画会社は
The movie studio wanted to turn the bird into a
た
symbol
だ
of beauty.
美しいだ
The
けの
bird
シ
longed
ン
to
ボル
escape
に
from
し
the
ようとしてい
suffocating
まし
filthy
たが、
gutter.
すると
They stripped away her
彼
stage
らは
name,
鳥の
replaced her
芸
with a
名を
fresh
奪い
faced chick,
新
smothered
しい
her
日
with
な
slander
ど
and
に代わ
rumors
りを
leading
務め
her
させ、
to a disgraced end. So you
そ
seek
れで
revenge on those who
あな
tarnished
た
your
は
name.
いいえ、
Exact
その
opposite, in
逆
fact.
です。
When I returned to this world, I realized there was no
こ
one
の
left
世
to
界
take
に
revenge
戻っ
on.
てきたからこそ、
Instead, I will
今は
reclaim the
奪わ
name
れ
they
た
took
名
from
前を
me
取り
and
戻
erase
して、
every single work
自
I've
分
ever
のすべ
produced.
ての作
I'll
品
destroy
を
every trace of my
囚
existence.
われ、奪わ
You
れ
know
た
how it
経
feels to be
験が
locked
あ
in a
る
cage
な
and
ら、
everything taken from you.
聖杯
So why do you still trap the masters in their hoax spirits and their noble phantasm when they wish to end this holy grail war? Although they may be you're able to fulfill your wish, but the cost he demands is far greater. As someone born in the same era as him, you should know this better than I do. He's nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Oh, hold on.
ですが、彼の目的はあくまで聖杯から得られる利益だけ。それを考えれば、まだマシな害虫と言えるでしょう。対して、あなたの心は聖杯で買収できません。
Okay, I'm back. Of course I won't trust him, but you're different, Master. His warm was a wish for the Holy Grail, yet there's nothing the Holy Grail can do to sway you. If you want to stop a noble phantasm, you have to force me with a command spell. Come, Master. Take away my free will just like how they took away my name here with the contracts and laws. I won't do that, Snoke. Let's make a wager, though I've never once gambled in my life. I bet that those masters and servants will not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you stripped their identity as heroes. I'll wait and see.
変な夢を見た気がするけど、細かいところがどうしても思い出せない。
Let me try to
体
think.
が重い。でも仕事があるから起きないと。
I'm trying to think. Can I leave right now still? Nope, it's still locked. I can't. I don't think I can get to the storage zone anyway. Wrestling with that choice for ages, still haven't made up her mind. I want to leave. Ticket, no bad, no danger. Keep fine, undisturbed life. Ah, these two, of course. Song girl, but to mix you a drink. If you're still underage, I'll hold off for now. Funny, isn't it? So I don't think I should be working at Space Station Security Guard either. So what do you want to avoid the Astral Express? That's right. Every year there are researchers who want to go to the Express. When it's time to leave, they all back down without fail. He knows they're seeking an escape from the stressful lives, but instead of actually wanting an adventure that could cost them their life. What do you really want? Where I am is fine. I'm just an ordinary person. Why speak of regrets when everyone has ever lived has regretted something? Yet had everyone turned their back because of their fear of regrets, humanity would never have produced any heroes. Even if the road ahead is unclear, some still set off, driven by the desire to chase a wish. It may seem foolish, but that's what gave birth to the nameless, the trailblazers, to humanity's heroes. All you carry is proof of a certain hero's existence. Shy by the trinket that left a trace in history because of one person's silly wish. Express may have already left, may have not have, but if you truly walk this path, what does it matter if there's no Express? Truly leave your nameless, there's only one thing left for you to do. I must set off.
列車はもう出発した。 今から行っても無駄だ。研究室に行こう、食堂に行こう、釣りに行こう、映画を見に行こう。宇宙ステーションの生活の何が不満なんだ？ここでの生活を羨む人がどれだけいるか分かっている。ここには反物質レギオンも北条の異物もいない。宇宙で一番安全な場所だ。
何かが私をここにとどまらせようとしてる。この人たちを避けながら進まないと。
誰も邪魔はしていないだ。これ以上進まない方がいい。自分が特別だとでも思ってるのか？あなたよりも優秀なんだ。
やっと認めてくれた。
Fat, plain, unimpressive, yet strangely familiar. And up again in this lifetime.
それを抜いたが最後。
So full spoken out, even if it'll bring about a tragic end.
マーリンにも
That's
同
what
じよう
Merlin
に
told
警
me
告さ
too.
れたことがあります。だから私
Which
は
is why I've crafted such gentle dreams for you all. Is that what you've been looking for all this
穏やかな
time?
夢を紡いで差し上げたのです。確かに
I did wonder whether someone else would have done a better job as king if they pulled out the sword of selection.
ですが私
But
は
I can't blame the girl who drew the sword in the stone for overestimating herself. She just wanted to deliver something from disaster. It's like the king who challenged the white dragon.
もし再び
If I was given another chance to make my choice, I would tell her, I hope you can do better this
私はこう
time.
伝えるでしょう。マスター
Master, you've had enough rest in your happy dream, haven't you? Now let's leave this place together.
私と共にここから離れましょう。必ず後悔すること。後悔なんか絶対しない。
I'll never regret. Okay, time for Saber, baby!
そんなに
That character I actually know how to play.
無謀な勇気を持てるのですか。
You have such blind courage.
後悔という感情を
Don't you ever
知
feel
らない
regret?
とでも言うのですか。
千の珍奇を一心同期見せてや強胆の薬よ。
感謝します。
ストライクエア
She can hold a total of 120 extra energy, so she still keeps a third of hers. Oh my god, really?
「後期はあっという間に過ぎ去りますよ。
So annoying that she decides to call me.
ジョーク退散直してやろう。よいしょ。
So I don't have to worry about how else might target her, so
私
of
は
course.
そんな愚か者にはなれない。あなたたちの選択を認めるわけにはいきません。この明かりを
グスハイバー 見せて強胆の薬よ。
治療
This is way overkill on energy, but who cares?
一心同期
この身をも
It's actually not really.
あなた守り導こう。 冷静に人に
指示政権解放ストライクエアこの明かりはXファイバー
I really need her. I need her so badly. Failed because I failed in life. This is a fitting end for a traitor. Slowing hearts and giving you so much pain, Snow. Why did you choose to remain on Pinnacle's stage after leaving your prison? Because I still remember how the rough prisoners sat silent. My crying children smiled whenever I started to sing. The small moments made me feel free, even in that iron cage. The Pinnacle has changed. For so many eras, it's become almost unrecognizable. Now, I am locked in this newly forged prison. Anyways, it's time to end this. Surtur portrayed the master has no right to exist. Then, as you wish. Turn your name to you on behalf of Penacony.
ピノコニーを代表してあなたの名を返還するわ。たとえ名前を商標登録され全てを奪われたのだとしてもあなたは価値のない敗者なんかじゃない。アイリスの母よ、顔を上げて重ねて霊樹をもって命ずる。あなたの英霊としての証をここに返還する。その死をきっかけに歌手やタレントたちは商人から自由と尊厳を取り戻そうと思うようになった。あなたは五大クランの一つアイリス家を供した偉大な人。決して名もなき影なんかじゃないわ。だからこそその名を借りたのでしょ。弟子であるメイフンと友人の時計屋が作り上げたキャラクタードリームタウンで自由に歌うノーツガールの名をこれ以上は重ねて霊樹をもって命ずる。舞台に立つ後輩としてあなたに人としての自由を返還するわ。アイリスの母、今日
The
からあな
virus
たは
will no longer
誰
be
からの
controlled
支
by
配
anyone
を
from
受
this
けるこ
moment
とな
on.
く
You will know
自
only
分のため
dance
だ
for
けに
yourself.
戻ること。このお芝居
This
は
farce is nearing
も
its
うすぐ
end,
幕を
but
閉
you
じ
can
るけれ
step
ど
out of the Grand Theater before you disappear
どうか
and meet
大
Penacony's
劇場を
artists.
出て
You are still a
そ
hero
の
to
目で
them, no
今
matter
の
the
タレントた
slanders
ち
your
を見
name
てきてちょ
bears.
うだい。
Meanwhile, the master and the servants, freed from the dreamscape, step into the heart of the Grand Theater.
魔力に似た強
It's
い
a
力を
powerful
感
force
じま
similar
す
to magical energy. Seems the Holy
儀
Grail's
式は
holder
す
is
でに
about to
完成に
complete the
近づ
ritual.
残る2機はライ
The
ダー
last
と
two
バーサ
servants left are Ryder and Berserker.
待ち
That's
受
when
け
we
ている
face
の
it.
は
Oh wait,
ど
no,
ち
it's
らか
6, not 12. Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's
両
7.
者が同時に襲ってく
Well,
る
it'll be
可能
both.
性もあ
The
る
enemy already in possession of the Holy Grail. It
いず
looks
れに
like
せ
we're
よ
in for a brutal
相
fight.
手に聖杯をせん
The vengeance is mine.
マスター
I swear on this sword that I will protect you no matter the cost.
必ず
ブートヒルたちも
Do
出
I
て
get
く
to
れ
keep
たみ
Saber?
たいだし
Yes!
様子を見に行こうかな。涼しいですね。涼しいですね。
There we go. Don't need to do it for Saber.
もう一つの人
Different
生
life.
か
Penacony's dream bubbles are pure cancer. The Charmony Festival nearly killed me, and the servant's fantasy almost finished the job. Where did she put you? I had a dream where I could never win. I had to live as an obedient serf and gave up on even the thought of gambling. Alright, can't wait. It's quite the educational dream you had there. Here, where she sent you. Had a long awaited reunion. Talk Buddha already loaded his gun. Next up, the final battle will be the mastermind. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure everyone is pissed after that. I would be.
これはこれは
You know, it isn't the first heroic spirit to get trapped in her reality marvel. She used those long legs of yours well enough. The first thing I heard here after I get out. Darn it, my head's killing me. Feels like I've been through a long and thrilling adventure. Not sure why, but I think my enemies all had fish heads on their necks. Seems on the way, two of servants are more than ready to fight. Time to settle the score. Why is there no fucking music? Yo, Odie, what the fuck are you doing? Looks like Lady Asna failed. What a shame. She was just one step away from tearing the flame of dreams off the servants, tossing them into the Holy Grail as fuel. But that's the business world for you. No matter how capable your collaborator is, you've got to handle the most critical parts yourself. Oh, Fudgehead, it's time to tell us what kind of stinking pie you're cooking up with this Holy Grail war. Practically have one foot in the grave. Don't tell me you're going to wish for immortality. No, I've lived for 10 amber arrows already. As long as I give the word, my metal can squeeze a few more years out of these old bones. Are you trying to crush your business rivals? Or there's some bad blood between you and my master? Oh, what a great misunderstanding. There are no enemies that can't be made into friends in the world of business. Good point. But I'm still very curious about your little scheme. Surely you wouldn't be like the mages I know, willing to forsake both life and humanity just to reach the root of all things. This we're talking about is something only the Genius Society would obsessively chase after. What's your real reason, then? Very clear about this from the start. Comedy festival, metal hasty rap. The Pentagon needs a fresh economic boost. To create a business venture that will grab everyone's attention. Holy Grail that grants wishes is just the golden goose we need. This ritual works. The Pentagon will own a glorious show to keep the money rolling in for 10 more amber eras. A carnival that even the Charmony Festival can't compete with. Even if I do have some personal objectives in this first ever Pentagon Holy Grail War, that's none of your concern. What I like is watching people swarm into Pentagon, spending their entire fortunes just to buy a chance to enter the Holy Grail War. I like having alfalfa credits pour out of the Gilded Hour, entering the Cosmic Exchange. I like seeing my business rivals being crushed and manipulated, and lose everything in the end. I like to acquire companies that I've never heard of, fusing them into my empire with a mere wave of my pen. Golden Hour will set the prices for goods based on my desires, and the Blue Hour will craft Pentaconian fashion based on my whims. Do you honestly believe Pentagon was built on empty ideas like dreams and wishes? No. Truly underpins and supports the city is what you scheme crude. It's the unending flow of money. On this rock called money, we have built a planet of festivities. No matter what your plans may be, there can only be one victor in the Holy Grail War. Your actions in this farce have already placed every servant squarely against you. Now we stand together before you, shrewd merchant. I just want to finish what I didn't get to do a few hours ago. I'm sick and tired of fish heads. The idea of this old desperate fogey with broken dreams is what I call a real trophy. You see this evil man's old head as a trophy? I have better taste than that, I'll answer. Seems you're all eager to prepare for my demise. But since there can only be one winner in this game, how do you plan to decide the victor after I bow out? Why don't we discuss a collaboration instead? Whoever can eliminate the other shall have the chance to make their wish to the Holy Grail. I'll give you that right. Even formalize it with a contract, using precise logical language to word our wishes. Ensuring the Holy Grail fulfills everyone's desires. After all, isn't this the very moment you've all been fighting for, masters and servants? Far into the show, are you really trying to make me laugh? Holy Grail that sullies everyone's wishes is a counterfeit for us to smash to pieces. Isn't that right, Master? Nah, look at this fellow's hind end, then smash to pieces. Our opinions rarely align, but I'm really fond of this idea. What do you think, Mr. Venturing? It's nice to play as the hero of justice now and then, isn't it? I've already been the scapegoat once today, so I'll pass this opportunity to Mr. Odie. Master, it seems I won't be able to claim the Holy Grail for you. We made this choice together. I must thank this no stream for showing me the truth. What truly matters is not the ending, but the journey we've taken to chase something and deliver it from destruction. Don't need the Holy Grail. The wishes I did not fulfill will end here. You're making me your enemy? Suppose I'll have to become the final challenge on this variety show. Instead, a master is supposed to summon a historical figure as the servant to enter the Holy Grail War. What should I summon? Questions haunted me for quite some time. Should I get the washed-up director I sponsored, or the legendary star whose name I purchased? No, they are not worthy of being my servant. That's when I thought crossed my mind. Why not summon myself? A person who's still standing strong after 10 amber eras of business intrigue. Is this living legend staring back at me in the mirror? Use myself as the catalyst. I wanted to see how the business magnate Audi, reflected in the history of Penacony, would respond to my call as a servant. I wanted to see how people truly view me in history. You got your answer? The answer really hurts. But then I'm nothing but a parasite, sucking out the sap Pentecost oak from the top. A bug madly devouring the wealth. Oh, so that's why this thing is here. That's why there's an emanator of propagation. You want to have the Holy Grail or crush it? You'll have to get through me first. Ah, it was already so who we were talking to was the servant. I already had full energy. You motherfucker. You actual piece of shit. I already had full energy. Why would you make me waste it? Just tell me what it does. Why would you make me waste it? Oh my fucking god. Are you actually kidding me? Why? Still don't like that I don't get to have my own set for this. And that's use the set that I don't want to use. Hey, Borg! Nice. It's finally over. Is the Grand Theater ever gonna see a day of peace? I'm starting to feel bad for the Bloodhounds and the Dreamweavers. I do feel bad for a heritage building insured with hundreds of different policies. Although he would never allow himself to lose a single coin over that. So he dragged everyone into this Holy Grail war while hiding in the shadows, and none of you are gonna make him pay for it? Maybe for emotional damage. Fortunately, no match was harmed in the making of this show. If you didn't try to hold him accountable, he'd probably just brush it off with his usual tricks. Best legal team money can buy and sky-high compensation. And I feel the panel Holy Grail War has already given him returns far beyond what he's putting into it. Silver lining is that this little spectacle serves as the perfect excuse during negotiations for Madame Jade to pry open an even bigger opportunity in Penacony. Scott have no rights. Scott's issues will be handled by the IPC. It's Penaconian rules. Thinking of money won't cool me down. Lancer, let's go take that old fudger. After while I'm all in on that suggestion. Time's running out. Without the Holy Grail holding us up, servants need to go back to where we belong. Who are you again? Who are you again? Same, brother. If we cross paths again, I'll take you to the finest honky-tonk at the Cosmos for a drink. Nice in the Cosmos, huh? That's something to look forward to. Alright, no need for a teary farewell for us, bros. Let's not ruin the good run we've had together. Till we meet again, buddy. And you too. Seriously, why can I never get a proper fight with you? That's so? I distinctly remember beating you. You know me, just a humble archer. Let's call this one another toss. Well, another loss on me. I love these three so much. I'm not arguing with you a lot. I'm gonna take another peek at Penacony's views before leaving for good. So it's time to say goodbye, Master. I said, So it's time to say goodbye. Master, I have to admit that your fashion sense could use a little work, but as a servant, I'm genuinely glad to have fought by your side in this Holy Grail war. I can still see the determined heart of the child you once were underneath all that grand speeches and extravagant flair. You know, it would feel pretty good to be a hero of justice once in a while. Let's keep the last minute psychoanalysis, alright? When it comes to fashion, you're not much better than me, guardian of humanity. Brings up a good point. Why would I, a guardian of humanity, get summoned to a world without the counterforce? You should know why you were summoned here. Hero, huh? Chalk it up as a beautiful dream. Guess we'll talk in the main skull face before we vanished from sight. Soon only the final pair of master and servant remained. Oh, and the ally character you say we use to strike your hand on the Wind King gets some 15 points of core resistance and 1 go to regenerate energy. I got 20. I'm pretty sure that's her maximum. How many do you need to fully get her up? I can't remember. It's too many. It's too many, that's the answer. Thought I was summoned to this strange world and got to experience it with you. Not great at farewell. Is there anything else you want to say to me? Saw your fears in your dream. Master, don't be burdened by the emotions that come with being human. The fear of the unknown, the dread of loss, the regret of what you couldn't achieve. Even Heracles was just a child before becoming a hero. You may not be strong enough now, but I have faith that you'll eventually become a star that illuminates the entire cosmos. Who's Heracles? So please send my regards to the person you will become in the future. As the lumen flux dims, the valiant girl of night faded, vanishing just as she arrived. Goodbye in the Dreamflux Reef. The host of the Holy Grail War is sitting elsewhere, watching the scenery with interest. That son of a bitch! Holy Grail broke. What a shame. People have pursued it, fought for it, made sacrifices for it, and died for it. Much like they did for our own Penacony. They poured their dreams into Penacony to shape the planet into what it is today. The question is, has Penacony ever answered their dreams? Look at this memorial singularity. 10 Amber Eras have passed, and out of those who once came here to rebuild Penacony from the ground up, only one despicable old man is left. His friends, his enemies, they're all gone. I must confess to both of you, my wish has been granted. No matter how you see me, no matter how deeply we hate each other in the past, the Holy Grail has recognized your achievements and brought you forth as heroic spirits. But you think this is a rather unique reunion of old friends? It's fortunate that Mikhail, that old rascal, couldn't be here to join us. Jody, your wish truly moves me. If I didn't know you better, I'd almost be swayed by your few words. A reunion of old friends? No, it's just another part of your business deal. Grady, perhaps I should not address you as Mr. Rekka. Is the editing of the footage complete? That is such an important task after all. I've cut out everything related to privacy and kept only the most thrilling parts of the Holy Grail War. It may not be an artistic masterpiece, but should meet your commercial expectations. That's as good be enough for me. The artist always aimed to carve your names into art's annals, no matter the cost. Too bad those who actually succeed are as rare as the winners of the Holy Grail War. It's not like that. What else can truly measure the effort you put in apart from the cold hard cash? Memories of former heroic spirits are also worthy compensation. Memories of a flawed director like Grady? To enlighten me, what worth do those hold? His memories are indeed positively worthless as a filmmaker. When it comes to him as a person, his memories are treasures beyond compare. He had his struggles, disappointments, and defiance, only to reduce to another nameless nobody. That man is a symbol of the Panaconi of his times, a most ridiculous clown and a most genuine hero. How could I ever miss out on a memory with as many facts as a veritable diamond? But now I'm more curious about you, sir. You spent so much money only to create such an unsightly mess. Aren't you worried you'll end up in disgrace like Grady? A merchant at my age who still cares about dignity would be an absolute failure. In that case, my business here is settled. I'll take my leave. Alright, it's your turn, Miss Asna. I'll sign the declaration to renounce the trademark on your name and all rights to your creative works. You happy with that?
満足も
Happy?
何もありませ
Never.
ん
But if you don't carry it through, I'll squeeze your puny neck with every ounce of my strength until I disappear. I'll watch you take your last breath, even if I know I won't actually kill you.
生きたさようなら
Goodbye,
ピノコニ
Penacony's
で
most
最も
successful
成
merchant.
功した
That's
少
something
年
I've always wanted to say to you.
さっさと
I wish you were
地獄に落
already
ちろ
dead. That's a heartfelt confession. Asna, I do hope your wish comes true one day. Same time, aboard the express. Yeah, Pom Pom. Far from the heat of battle, servant summoned under the Rider class. Rider, he once built an unsinkable little ship named the Compass. As a rider, oh, was it? As a rider, he was once a nameless who rode the stars aboard the Interstellar Express. No way! Centuries have passed. Now, as a heroic spirit, the young man finally returns to the place where he once worked tirelessly. An old friend awaits him there.
みつきちゃんは変なもの
So I was always bringing back bizarre and curious things. Sometimes she even brought back something called a raiding pistol and only gave Pom Pom a single point. That's so cute! Oh, I have to change to English because I know both these characters should be voiced.
Also, watch out for Himiko's coffee. It's the most terrifying beverage Pom Pom's ever encountered. But please don't ever tell her that to her face.
Is it worse than the tea from Granholm's hometown?
This is so cute.
100 times worse.
They never left, but I guess the servant was still here. They just didn't participate.
I'd love to have a try.
And that person is always dragging March 7th into trouble. Pom Pom had such high hopes for Don Hong, but even he started to follow along now.
Mm-hmm.
You passengers are all the same. Mikhail, you're spacing out again. What's going through that head of yours?
Conductor, looks like it's time to say our goodbyes again.
Will you be returning to the Express?
Maybe. I'm just happy to hear that so many people like me have boarded the Express over the years. The nameless come and go. Some find a place they want to stay, while others keep moving forward. Just like the silver rails that never stop. That's the Astral Express. I'm sure the conductor's future will never be lonely. The Holy Grail War is coming to an end, and wandering souls must return to their rest. I need to go back to Penacony.
Mikhail, remember, whether you leave or stay, the Astral Express will always be the home of the Nameless. Pom Pom will always be here, waiting for your return.
It's a deal then, conductor. The next time the Express stops at Penacony, please sound the horn for me, Rosalina, and Tiernan. If we can hear it, then we'll definitely come visit you.
It's a promise.
God, that's so good! Your thoughts to the present. If there's a chance to fulfill a wish, what would yours be? Make a silent wish.
You see, wishes lose their power once spoken aloud.
That does sound like something you'd say. Anyway, the first Holy Grail War orchestrated by Old Odie ended up being the last one. But the Dream Bubble movie, co-produced by Mr. Rekka and Dr. Edward, became a huge hit. Not only did it fill up movie theaters in Epsilon, it even created a new dream-chasing trend throughout the stars. Mr. Odie and the IPC's Penacony branch made quite the fortune from it.
Old Fox didn't lose a thing.
As Mr. Adventuring guest, Cody simply brushed everything off as entertainment when questioned about placing family heads and shareholders in danger. While compensation and lawsuits are inevitable, I suspect he already knew exactly what was coming, even before the Holy Grail was activated. Now, old Odie did say he planned to give you some money, but even he thought that was too crude. So instead, he gave us the most valuable thing from this Holy Grail war. There's something inside the Holy Grail. I think this is a note for you.
Hey, sister. Since you all look pretty busy, I headed out with Hook. Big thanks to Mr. Odie for buying this rare trinket I got my hands
my
on.
God.
That's how I could afford this spontaneous trip.
You're joking. You're actually fucking kidding. Of all the people, though, if anyone was going to be able to get their hands on the Holy Grail, or at least a Holy Grail, it would be him.
By the way, aren't you curious what old Simpo's wish to the Holy Grail was?
I am indeed curious.
I knew it, sis! You're still thinking about old Simpo. And
To be fair, we really are.
The audience is waiting for it.
We need some information on him, because what is he?
All right, folks, the show's over. But if there's anything still out there that can hear and fulfill my wish, I wish for everyone in the world to be happy, joyful, free, and have their every desire fulfilled.
I mean, if there's anyone that's going to wish for that, it's going to be a freaking emanator of the elation. Okay. But now there's the actual event. I'm just looking at it because I mostly want to see... Oh. It's not going to let me just look at the rewards? Okay, that's annoying. I have to do it to the other menu, probably. Completing the... Nope, what are you doing? I need to see the events page. I need to see... Okay, well, it lets me actually see... Of course not. I wouldn't. I want to see the item, because I'm pretty sure I get both of them from that. Oh, my feet, leave me alone! Seriously, why is it so annoying about that?
Ah, just like the golden years.
I wanted to see the items that you get for it, because there are 2 items you're supposed to get. If I can go in here. Yeah, here they are. The command spell Umbra. House France named after a battle between the Divers you secured for my one. But this one is the one I'm most interested in. You're supposed to eat HP heal 20% max HP for all allies when entering a domain in Divergent Universe, which makes sense. Avalon, ever the distant utopia. Avalon is also specifically the name of the sword sheath. It's like the promised utopia in Britain. And the one place she really wants, she really wishes she could go. I love seeing all these. Because some of them look so awkward. Like some of these are just different polyhedrons. In other words, are like discs. And then some of the ones that I don't have are like keys and shit. Like there's these things. There's a few more. There's like 2 more I don't have. Now we have a key, a literal key, a like isolated command spell and then a sheath to a sword. Oh, that's it for the story. It was pretty cool. I kind of liked it. Not the greatest story, I suppose. I think I am still more excited to see where the rest of Amphorius goes. But I suppose this is more or less the limit for what they could do for a collaborative story. Because they had to work with, not only did they have to write the story, but they had to work with the Fate people to make it. Who actually owns Fate? I don't remember. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. And that's where this recording ends. Not much else to say.